Hey guys, I'm Lola and welcome back to this next part of the Mass Effect series. So we have finished basically everything. We're sort of post-game now. We did the suicide mission last episode. Yeah, that was stressful as hell. So we have a rival to do and basically planet exploration, N7 missions, just completing as much as we can. Talking to our companions after that mission to see if they have anything to say. There's a codex I've just noticed that I have to read. And just basically just tying everything up before, because I pressed continue on the end of last episode to make sure I could still do stuff post-game. So that's what I'm gonna do. Missing my fish. My fish is still gone. Sad times. I've killed them twice though. I can't be trusted with a third lot, I don't think. But yeah, let's go to the main deck. Gonna read the codex first.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
I will read that after. Let's do the codex first. It's Harbingers. While monitoring outgoing transmissions sent by the mysterious leader of the Collectors to his minions on the battlefield, Cerberus intelligence experts also intercepted incoming transmissions. The signals were encrypted commands sent to the Collector General from a source outside the galaxy. This directing intelligence is likely the Reaper that refers to itself as Harbinger. This indicates that the Collector General, previously thought of as a puppeteer-like figure, was essentially a mere conduit through which Harbinger mobilized the Collector's mission to protect and nurture an embryonic Reaper by providing it a steady supply of humans. In this way, the Collectors allowed the Proto-Reaper to incorporate the human genome into its own construction, though why a Reaper would want such a thing is still unclear. Yeah, so we did salvage the like research and kind of gave it to Cerberus, but I did want to keep it, so yeah, we'll see what happens with that. We'll read this message, whoever it's from. Oh, elusive man. Shepard, I received word of the attack. This feels like a direct insult from the Collectors and a sign that we've got them scared. The loss of your crew is devastating. Oh, okay. This was before, I guess, but remember that they signed on for this mission knowing the risks. Miranda has likely argued for delaying rescue efforts until you're fully prepared to go through the Omega-4 relay. I know you are eager to leave, but rushing off will be a disservice to your crew's sacrifice. When you are ready, you'll have my full support. Get it done, Shepard, nobody else can. Well, I'm glad I rushed off. Because they might not have survived in the end. My control's gone weird. Hang on a second. There we go. Right, what do you have to say, Chambers?
You came for us. I knew you would. Thank you. 1,000 times, thank you.
Are you okay?
How are you doing, Yeoman?
I'm holding up. Just can't get the memories out of my head. Trapped. Suffocating. It's oozing into every pore. Faint.
Yeah, I imagine you have some kind of PTSD from that.
But I can't dwell on it. I'm okay now. I'm alive. Back to the old Kelly.
Cool. Let's chat.
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I've asked all this, but I'm seeing if there's anything
to help fight
extra.
The greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
That'll be all.
Yes, Commander.
Just gonna ask, how's the crew?
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Yes, Commander.
There we are.
I told you we'd tear the Collectors a new one.
Yeah, Commander really pulled through.
I did do well. Joker, anything to say?
Hey Shepard, glad that Collector Reaper crap is over. It is over, right?
For now, the good old days.
Never over.
Yeah. I don't think it's over just yet, the good old days.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
Yeah, I've asked all this.
I assume everything is going well up here?
You know, this is really nice. Edie took up the slack in every department. I could get used to this kind of help.
It is not my intention to assume all of your responsibilities, Jeff.
No, I'm good. Just keep me updated. Quietly.
Joker, don't abuse it. Are you doing anything?
What am I looking at here? A 90-10 split? And that's being generous.
Commander, don't be unfair. She does way more than that.
Joker.
I have the capacity to accommodate the slacking of any number of productively suspect humans, Shepard. That was a joke.
She tries very hard.
Oh, I love those two together.
See you, Commander.
Do you have anything to say, Edie?
Yes, Shepard.
That's
Not
all
really.
For now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Glad everything's sort of back sort of back to normal. Nothing really to research. Morden, how are you doing?
Cerberus better than collectors still wouldn't turn base over to them. Risky. More than risky. Dangerous. Hope you know what you're doing.
Yeah, guess he doesn't approve.
Having trouble working between your interruptions and Edie's insistence that insane experiments endanger
So all they
entire
really have to
crew.
say now is
Hard
just
to
the opinion
concentrate.
on
affecting morale.
my choice at the
Anything
end
else?
of
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
the mission. So I'll just go around everyone and mention all that. Or see if they mention it, rather.
Glad we gave the collectors what they deserved, Shepard. Can't say I like handing their assets over to the elusive man, but at least humanity is in the clear.
Jacob sort
For
of
now,
approves
anyway.
then.
The collectors aren't the end of it. Can't be. I don't know what kind of time we have, but we better dust off and stay ready. You sure as hell know how to make enemies.
We'll talk later.
See you later. Joker's not really had much to say or do, has he? He's alright, he's just a bit... eh. That's all I have to say, really. Eh. Don't think Thane's gonna like it because he talked out against it.
I'm disquieted, Shepard. I trust you, but not the one you work for. He is driven by wrath and fear. I fear that all we've done is make him a giant.
Well,
I should go.
I shall return to my meditations.
I knew that'd be the opinion of most people, to be honest. I'm not surprised.
There you are. I usually travel hidden away in cargo bays. It's nice to be able to look out a window for a change.
Yeah, you've not got much to say? It's a shame you'd have an opinion. I'm guessing Zaid won't either on the quest at the end. I forgot what it's called.
It was wise to hand that base over to the elusive man. Cerberus has a very narrow view of the galaxy. Nonetheless, the choice was yours to make, and I respect that.
Well, at least
I
you
should
respect
go.
my choice.
Of course.
So far, no one really approves. Miranda, what do you have to say? And Garrus as well. I don't think Garrus will like it.
Before we started this mission, I never would have questioned our goals. I just hope we made the right choice. I hope whatever Cerberus finds at that base is worth it.
I'll let you work.
Kind of
Of
neutral.
course, Commander.
Yeah, that's
I can't believe
surprising.
you took down the collectors. I'm proud to serve under you, Commander. Hawthorne is still in the infirmary, though I think his pride is more broken than his bones. He tried so hard to help Joker.
It's nice that everyone's
You really are a hero. No sooner
thanking
had the
me.
collectors damned us than you were pulling our sorry asses right back out of hell. You're aces in my book, Shepard. Thank you.
You're welcome. At least I still have a chef, otherwise I'd have to do all my own cooking. And that wouldn't be great.
I'm still a little shaken from my abduction by the collectors. It was a lot to endure. You and Jeff came so quickly. I've never had truer friends. Thank you, Commander.
You are welcome. Oh, this is the guy who she was talking about then. Interesting. I've never actually seen someone in here. That's cool that they've actually managed to put someone in here, because I know a lot of games, they like say this person's in a different location, I don't know, helping someone or getting cured or healed, but they're not actually there when you go to the location, so it's cool that this character is actually on the bed.
An interesting choice, Shepard Commander. The old machines offered your race what the Geth aspired to: unity, transcendence. Now you possess the knowledge yourselves. We hope you do not use it. Your species has much potential. You should build your own future.
Yeah, I do want to build my own future. It's just I want that knowledge to help against the Reapers and everything in the future. That's what I was going for. And handing it over to the elusive man was the sacrifice of it, but I hope I can make use of it. And if the elusive man basically butchers it, I hope I can put an end to it and stop it. That's what I was going for.
I have questions about the
And I think have I asked Legion everything? Yeah, I've asked him all that.
Get back to work.
Or it, should I say.
Shepard Commander.
I'd like to find out more about you.
Topic.
When we took you aboard, I noticed you have a piece of N7 armor welded to you. Where did you get it?
It was yours. When you disappeared, we were sent to find you. We began where you first encountered the heretics.
Eden Prime.
After the old machine's attack, it was heavily defended. We were discovered.
Oh wow, okay.
Of a rifle shot.
Are you the only Geth here? That was 2 years ago.
How many other Geth were sent out to find me?
We are the only mobile platform beyond the Veil.
The Veil?
Organics fear us. We wish to understand, not incite. One platform was judged sufficient.
That was 2 years ago.
You've been looking for me for 2 years?
We visited Theron, Theros,
All where I went in the first game.
Ilos, a dozen unsettled worlds. The trail ended at Normandy's wreckage. You were not there. Organic transmissions claimed your death. We recovered this debris from your hard suit.
Monitoring organics?
The Geth are listening in on our transmissions?
Organic life reacts to stimuli in unpredictable ways. We wish to learn.
How so?
What do you mean by stimuli?
We placed a fabricated story on the extranet that a certain arrangement of stars
this is interesting.
from the Batarian homeworld formed the face of a Solarian goddess. Without waiting for verification, some declared it proof of the goddess's existence. Those who noted the lack of proof were attacked. The arguments taught us much. The experiment ended when a Solarian cult tried to purchase colonization rights to the stars and found they did not exist.
You poke us for reactions?
It sounds like you're running experiments on us.
You are sapient life, but not like us. If we can model organic behavior, we can comprehend the Quarian creators. We do not understand their judgments in the Morning War.
Morning War?
What's the Morning War?
The conflict between the Geth and the Quarian creators. The war fought at the dawn of
That'll be interesting.
It concluded with the departure of the Creator migrant fleet.
What do you mean by stimuli?
Oh, I've already asked this.
We placed a fabricated story on the extranet that a certain arrangement
The war
of
between the
stars
Geth and the Quarian is really interesting.
formed the face of a Solarian goddess. Without waiting for
I'd like to read more about it.
Some declared it proof of the goddess's existence. Those who noted the lack of proof were attacked. The arguments taught us much. The experiment ended when a Solarian cult tried to purchase colonization rights to the stars and found they did not exist.
Interested in me?
Why were you trying to contact me?
You opposed the heretics, those that took the old machines as gods.
There must be more to it.
All kinds of organics fought Sovereign and his Geth allies. Why am I
Why does
so
everyone like me? Or interested in me at
You were
least?
the most successful. You killed their god. You succeeded where others did not.
I guess I'm just a
Your code is superior.
hero in their eyes. Well, not a hero, but a savior. Well, here I am. Why use my armor? Here I am.
After all that time looking, you finally found me.
No, Shepard Commander. You found us.
That was interesting. I like Legion. Really like Legion, you know. Garrus?
I hope Cerberus can figure out what to do with all that tech. I also hope they don't decide to do something worse than what the Collectors were planning. Watch yourself,
Honestly,
Shepard.
he was more neutral than I thought, so...
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Fair enough. Right, we have the engineering area, I think. Have we... Yeah, we've talked to everyone here. Let's go down to Jack first, why not?
Hey.
I should go.
Whatever.
I'm gonna do a quick save and see if that... I hope that doesn't start a romance or anything. Shouldn't have any opinion on the Collectors, that's odd.
Hey.
Just in case this triggers something, I'll reload, but...
Talk to me, Jack.
Shepard, we talked enough. You're just pissing around. No hard feelings, but I don't want to play.
I should go.
Whatever.
Fair enough. So, that amounted to nothing. Weirdly nothing to say. Jack had nothing to say. Does she hate me because I didn't say yes to a romance? Possibly. Oh, it was awkward with Tally as well.
I know you're working with Cerberus, but turning over the base to them was dangerous. I hope it doesn't come back to haunt us.
Why was,
I'll let you
Talk to you later.
Jack's I want to talk about us versus Tally I want to talk about you? Bit of a weird one.
Thanks for coming to get us, Commander.
I felt myself slipping away. You arrived.
I'm glad I
just in
saved
time.
these two.
Thank you.
How did you wind up with Cerberus?
Didn't mean to click on that.
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement.
I've
but it
done
got
all this.
noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
I'm glad I saved them. Right, Zaid and Grunt.
Back for more?
Doesn't really have much to say. I was informed I'd completed his dialogue, so unless he has more to say about the Collectors, I think he's out of dialogue.
The fight was great, Shepard, but giving Cerberus the base was weak. This man of theirs.
Even Grunt doesn't like it.
It was smart to get you, but a real battlemaster charges with his clan.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
Well, at least I've got all the opinions. We'll go back to the main base. Go on the galaxy map, have a look.
No messages for you, Commander.
See what's available to do. Okay, let's go back to the mass. Now, can we just travel to Omega 4? Okay, yeah, we can't land back there. Fair enough. So there's a crashing ship to save. I thought that was Arrival, but Arrival's down here, so it might be an N7 mission I've missed, but it's not in my journal. So I'm not completely sure. Right, I'm gonna finish salvaging the Hawking Eta cluster, like with scanning and stuff like that. I'll do it off camera and meet you back, and I'll do the Pilus Nebula on camera and then save the crashing ship, if I can do that. But yeah, I'll cut here and see you in a bit because I recognise this is quite boring. I keep doing it. Actually, I have decided, sorry, back again, hi. I have decided to read the codexes. And I'll fast forward the scanning, cut out the scanning, read the codex, cut out the scanning, that kind of thing. Clendagon is an arid terrestrial slightly larger than Earth, but with a lower density that reflects its relative lack of heavier elements. The crust is composed of tin and aluminium, with wide deserts of dust, fine sand that are easily stirred by the wind. Clendagon's most striking feature is the Great Rift Valley that stretches across the southern hemisphere. What is most fascinating about the rift is that it does not appear to be natural. The geological record suggests that it is the result of a glancing blow by a mass accelerator round of unimaginable destructive power. This occurred some 37 million years ago. Right, I'll cut the scanning. Tamahira. Tamahira has a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and xenon. The surface is icy and composed of sodium oxide with deposits of calcium. It contains a few unremarkable metals but mainly consists of rock. The presence of canyons and floodplains indicates that liquid water once existed, suggesting Tamahira had a thicker insulating atmosphere in the past. Cantra, a terrestrial world of average size. Cantra's atmosphere composed of nitrogen and argon. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of tin with deposits of calcium. Aside from some spectacular formations of water ice at the poles, the planet has little to recommend it. Thoropto is a typical ice gas giant with traces of chlorine and sulfur in its atmosphere. It has over 100 moons and an extensive ring system composed of pulverized rock, presumably the debris from shattered moons. Okay, we're out of Century and we're into Schwarzschild now, so let's have a look at those. A tail, or a till? A till? I'm not sure. A typical Venusian greenhouse world, a till is only of note for a few scattered craters. Though flattened by millions of years of high pressure, the marks of orbital bombardment strikes are unmistakable. It is generally accepted among the academics that whoever hailed from or settled Schwarzschild's second planet, Artemis, must have had outposts on a till as well. That was a difficult read. Artemis is a super-terrestrial world of a third larger than Earth. It is in a post-garden state that clearly shows evidence of attack from space. While now waterless, the shores of former oceans show patterns of crating too regular to be anything but saturation bombardment by dreadnought-class kinetic weapons. Although it is unclear how, most of the atmosphere has been lost. Archaeologists have found little of note. It appears that all settled regions were touched by the global bombardment. The few relics found suggest an advanced spacefaring culture thrived on the world somewhere between from 20 and 40 million years ago. The level of antiquity makes it impossible to estimate the world's former population or guess whether it was the race's homeworld or a colony. Rihali. Rihali is a typical hydrogen-helium gas giant. It is notable because none of its moons is larger than 12 kilometers in diameter, a rare trait among the charted gas giants of the galaxy. Moderate, we'll get away from that. Linosa. Linosa is a hydrogen-helium gas giant. It is surrounded by several thin rings of debris. Analysis of the debris has been difficult due to its extreme age and fragility, but several apparently nano-manufactured materials have been identified. The leading theory is that the inhabitants of Artemis mined the atmosphere for helium-3. That's a pretty looking planet. No, it's also moderate. I think we have finished in Schwarzschild. In fact, I think we finished in the whole cluster. Possibly? Yes, we have. Let's head back out then. Get some fuel. And some probes, because as you can see, I've used some. Here we are. Okay, so we've done that, done that. We haven't been to the Pilus Nebula at all, and I'm guessing this isn't a rival. Yeah, it's an MSV Broken Arrow safe crashing ship, so it's a N7 mission, I think. Hopefully. It's just not in my journal, which is weird, and I can't remember when it showed up. I'll read this planet a sec. Jonas. Jonas, a methane ammonia ice giant, is being developed as a fuel depot serving the Pylos cluster. Eldfell Ashland Energy has established a base on one of its moons to crack water ice into hydrogen, oxygen, and skim helium-3 from its atmosphere. Jonas is also believed to be an extrasolar planet captured by its star. From orbit, Normandy sensors can pick out a hand-painted sign some waggish employee has left outside the complex. Last chance fuel for 100 light years. Moderate. We won't do that. Isaeli. Isaeli is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant. Though gas giants are known for their powerful magnetic field, Isaeli's field is stronger than current models predict. Within the frost line of its solar system, where gas giants do not usually form, Isaeli is believed to have once been extrasolar. Is the final planet this thing? I'm guessing the final thing is SMV Broken Arrow. Anomaly detected. Scans detect a rapidly decaying derelict ship in orbit over planet Jonas. Registration matches the MSV Broken Arrow. Ship's manifest notes volatile munitions cargo on board. If left undisturbed, the ship's trajectory will lead to impact with Jonas. High probability that the crash site will be far gone at Jonas's largest human colony. Geth signatures detected aboard the MSV Broken Arrow. Shall we go? Shall we land? Got everyone here, everyone loyal, which is a good feeling. Let's go with Legion. Do I like the... I think I like the darker, actually. Legion and... Let's go with Legion and Kasumi, why not? I liked Kasumi a lot when we had her for the end of the suicide mission. Oh, okay, so this is timed. Hang on a minute, let me get a drink. Journal. So it is an N7 mission now. N7 imminent ship crash. The MSV Broken Arrow is on a collision course with the planet below. The ship's engines must be reactivated before its orbit can be stabilised, and the Geth remaining aboard won't make that easy. Reactivate engines. Reactivate the engines aboard the MSV Broken Arrow to stabilise the ship's orbit. I hate timed missions, as you know. Get out of the way, please, guys. Oh, captain's log. Okay. I'm moving the ship to yellow alert. We have, while we have seen no signs of trouble, I'm not so sure we won't run into Geth this far out. We have one with us. We have to be prepared for anything. I've been told it's a terrible idea to go this far out toward Geth territory, but these colonies need to defend themselves. Sometimes I think the only thing keeping the crew from shriveling up in fear is the 100 crates of military-grade weaponry on board. A little shore leave when we get to the Nerum? Niruf system will do us all some good. We have a lot of deliveries to make and it's not going to get any friendlier out here. Red alert, Jesus. Moving the ship to red alert, the Geth are attacking. We're ill-equipped for an attack of this magnitude, but we'll do everything we can to survive this. These colonies need these weapons, and this attack is further proof of how dire the situation is out here. Signing off. This will be the last entry in this log. Given the severity of the Geth attack, I have ordered all hands to evacuate and head toward the colony. Should the Geth succeed in capturing this ship, they also gain control of the 100 crates of weapons in the cargo hold. Therefore, I'm using my authorization codes to scuttle the ship, hopefully destroying the Geth that remain aboard. I intend to stay aboard to make sure the ship dies gracefully. My plan is to disable the ship's engines, thus causing our orbit to decay. This will bring the MSV Broken Arrow down to the surface, where the self-destruct timer will destroy the ship. I must be careful. If I fail, there's no telling where the ship will end up. Okay. Let's close that and move forward. It's an odd one that they're all three are in a row there. I haven't seen that before. Hi. Oh, I'm about to die. Lol.
Rerouting power.
Navigation offline, systems damage, hull breach detected, local atmosphere venting to space failing. Engines disabled to restore power, re-engage the power couplings, warning, atmospheric entry detected, impact with planetary surface imminent. That was hiding there. Engine room sealed. Oh, okay. Override. Didn't see that. I thought it was another report.
Emergency shields engaged.
Go away, yeah. It's one of those things. Yeah. That little yeah from Kasumi. Oh great, okay.
Threat neutralized. Target eliminated.
Come on. Now is it working? Okay, that worked, but now I've got even more.
Enemy disabled.
Right, now where do we go?
Reinforcing shield.
Okay, we can go down there. Probably going to be yeah, it's interrupted because I've been attacked. Makes sense. done?
Emergency shields engaged.
I think I'm running out of time. That didn't work. I've not played in a couple of days and I can't fight. I mean, I can't usually, but I'm struggling right now. Okay, where do I go? Up here? Keep coming back. How many are there? Can I just restart the engine? Done? I kind of restarted that in the middle of an attack.
Objective complete.
Nice. All done. Stabilize, MSV broken arrow, remaining Geth have disengaged, the colony is safe. So they're gonna like spawn constantly unless I did that. Like, unless I disengage that, would they just keep coming? The Geth. Cool, done. Right. Next on the galaxy map. So that place is 100%. Let's go to Satend. There's a lot to explore here, actually. Borrow. Borrow is a young Volus colony world settled in defiance of a threat by Terminus pirate groups. The pirates, who can't use the world themselves, have suggested that the Volus hire them to protect the colony. The Volus responded by requesting military protection from their Turian allies. Although uncomfortably hot by Volus standards, Borrow has the rare combination of high pressure and ammonia ecology Volus require. Development of the colony is proceeding rapidly. Population 1,617, not many. Yeah, so I'll do the thing again where I'll skip the scanning and just read the codex, but I will scan myself, I'll just cut it out of the part of the upload of the episode. Natasia, or Nataisa. An unremarkable methane ammonia gas giant, Natasia, would be of no consequence if it weren't the only approachable gas giant in the Saturn system. Borrow's Volus colony has set up a few automated ice cracking stations around the planet, and Naru Combine has been contracted to set up a helium-3 extraction facility. Construction has lagged due to the CEO's arrest in a kickback scandal that reaches to the highest levels of the Volt Ministry of the Frontier. Anedia. Anedia is a small ice body with very low density. Its mass is only 4% that of Earth. It appears to be composed mainly of carbon and water ice, but over the millennia it has accrued a trace atmosphere of krypton and xenon, while Anedia's gravity is weak enough that a cruiser could land on it safely. There is no particular reason one would want to. Pirates have been known to land to recover ice for cracking into hydrogen and oxygen. One area in the southern hemisphere, the so-called Anedian Scrapes, is so frequently used for this purpose that higher albedo raw ice can be easily seen from orbit. A Look at that colour. Riciris, an airless rock of mixed light ores. Riciris is only of note for the Terinu impact crater, a relatively recent asteroid strike within the last million years. The core of the object was partly composed of element 0. It struck at a low enough velocity that the ESO remained near the surface. Over the years, many pirates and wildcat miners have attempted to extract the ore. It is believed that the Terinu debris originated in the pulsar system AAP 34211+19. The supernova that formed the pulsar also created the red emission nebula the human spacers have unofficially named the Sakura Nebula. Wow, that's bright. Reskil is a massive hot Jupiter gas giant that whips around the star Saturn once every 4.5 days. Like most planets of its type, it migrated inwards from its initial position in the system, thought to be around 0.3 AU. Reskil is one of the few close orbiting gas giants to show a marked temperature difference in its sun-facing and dark-side hemispheres. The atmosphere absorbs and re-radiates Saturn's heat too quickly for winds to carry the heat to the dark side. There is a temperature difference of over 1000 degrees between the gas giant's hot and cold poles. Finished in here, so we're going to go to Dirada. Or Dirada. Viroessa. With an orbital period nearly 2 millennia long, the cold and distant Viroessa, I can't say that, was actually missed in the initial Asari survey of the system. Only a follow-up mineral essay sent to Canalis Bioware mining concern noticed subtle movement across the stars. Vioressa is a methane ammonia ice giant circled by a retinue of deep frozen moons. Its remoteness makes it a popular drive discharge point for pirates working the Pilus Nebula cluster. In the last 2 years, several dozen ships have disappeared while passing through the Dirada system. As Pilus is currently unclaimed by any sovereign power, Council naval patrols are few and far between. Thus far, none of the pirates responsible have been apprehended. This might be an N7 mission. Oh, never mind. It seemed like I could maybe explore that and discover that, but maybe not. Cineus, a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant. Cineus has more than 80 moons. This system in general seems pretty poor, actually. Zeph. Zeph is a common hydrogen-helium gas giant. An abundance of sulfur in the upper atmosphere gives it distinct yellow stripes. I'm not going to do moderate.
Anomaly detected.
Ah, okay. Canalis is smaller than Earth but has unusually high density. The high level of tectonic activity indicates that the density is caused by an abundance of radioactive materials in the core. These, combined with the planet's unusually high rate of spin, raise the planet's internal temperature and cause volcanism. While several companies performed mineral assays in the late 2170s, the world's geological instability preluded development. Interesting. Let's discover this anomaly.
Launching probe.
Also doing some scanning.
Probe launched. Scans have found something.
Sensors detecting anomalous weather patterns on the planet's surface. Geth activity detected. Recommended extreme caution. Or recommend. Let's bring Legion again and Zaid. He is in the N7 armor, ready for an N7 mission. Destroy Geth climate device. Disable the Geth climate change device. I can't see anything right now. I think that's the point. I'm about to die. Oh, well, fuck. I died. Done the suicide mission, done everything, and I die. I die here. Wonderful.
We've been spotted.
Let's stay hidden.
Hell of a shot. Got no shield.
Target processed.
I keep doing that, but I think Legion and Zaid have already killed the enemies before I have a chance to do Shockwave.
Target eliminated.
Let's hide.
Target eliminated. Contact below.
Don't actually know where I'm going. There? Yeah. A lot of palladium. Let's just keep following the objective. And the enemies too.
Kinetic barrier system. Ready for next target. Positive C access.
Anyone else?
I should probably... Yeah, that's fine.
Contact.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Taking steps. Arrow.
Should probably hide again.
Firing concussive shot.
We'll take palladium and access Geth device. That's a cool shot.
This might be useful.
Cool. Recovered Geth climate change technology experience. Got some research actually. We'll definitely go back and do that. Right, let's get back into the map. Oh, I think that was my research that had just come up at the side there. Yes, it is. Ciano. Ciano, named for an ancient Asari philosopher known for being a contrarian. orbits Dorada at a retrograde. It is believed to be an object that fell into the system millions of years ago from parts unknown. The outermost Dorada's 2 inner asteroid belts is thought to have been a small planetoid that was broken up by Cyano's passage in the system. Cyano is formed of low-density rock and is tidally locked to Dorada. The same hemisphere always faces the star. There is evidence that a complex of artificial structures once existed in the north of the sunward-facing hemisphere, but they have been badly degraded by millennia of heat and radiation. Several bunkers of radioactive waste, apparently byproducts of primitive fission plants, have been discovered on the far side. Thanusi is a small barren rock. Though there is evidence that it once had an atmosphere of carbon dioxide, only trace amounts of krypton and xenon remain. Like Cyano, it is tidally locked to Dorada. Right, this is done. Scanned everything I can. Let's go back to the mass relay. Or is there a... Oh no, there's Chrysaroy to explore as well. Where is it? Right over here.
Half capacity.
Let's have a look. Tenoth. Tenoth is little more than a glorified ice dwarf that has drifted inwards from Chrysaroy's Oort cloud over the millennia. Its extremely elliptical orbit is ultimately unstable. Computer projections suggest it will impact the atmosphere of Geus in a few billion years. Billion, Jesus. Speaking of, Geus is another methane ammonia gas giant very similar to its near twin Uzin. It presents a nearly featureless robin egg blue face to the universe. Nidus lies improbably close to the red dwarf Chrysaroy. This allows it to approach habitability, though it is quite frigid. It's tidally locked with a hot pole and a cold pole. Along the Terminator, the temperature averages just above freezing. On the lee side, the temperatures are well below freezing. Nidus has developed a limited native ecology. Much of its clusters permanently attached around geothermal vents. There are, however, more advanced forms of life. Several arthropodal herbivore species wander back and forth across the Terminator as they require nutrients available in both environments for sustenance. Most dangerous are the omnivores predator species that devour the arthropods. Most animal life on Nidus has limited vision, but finally developed thermal sense. I'm not scanning because they're all moderate. Uzin. A typical methane ammonia ice giant, Uzin has 37 moons of various sizes. Chithes, one of the largest orbits at a retrograde, suggesting it was a planet... I can't... Oh, am I reading? Suggesting it was a planetesimal... I can never say these words. That was captured by the gas giant gravity well. I know what they mean, I just can't speak. The planet itself is believed to be an extrasolar capture as well, though millions of years before Chithus came on the scene. Evidence collected by planetary geologists suggests that Chithus was, for many centuries, a water world heated by tidal flexing as its orbit circularized around Uzin. The planetary ocean, once hundreds of kilometers deep, must now be frozen solid. Some have recommended drilling test bores to see if life has ever developed in Uzin seas, but the question is considered academic. Last one, I think. Theonax. Theonax's surface is covered by water and ammonia hydrate ices, which are constantly repaved by cryovolcanic processes. The world's size and density suggests the core contains heavier elements and retains much of the heat of the system's formation. Oh, rich. I will scan this then and cut back to when I finished. Finished here. Let's go back to the mass relay. Also finished in the Pilus Nebula. Will I have enough fuel? Maybe, just about. Just 57. Let's get some fuel. And some probes as well. There we are. Alright, let's go to the mass relay. So what do we have to explore? Down there's the Viper Nebula, which has the Arrival DLC on, so I will do that when I do Arrival. Still some to do. Right. Well, I think I'll do the rest of these. So this one and these two I will finish next episode if I get out of here. I am going to do...
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Firstly, I'll do this, and then I was going to do the research. Not that. To Normandy, our thanks. From Raphael Cologne, Governor of Fargon Colony, Jonas. Normandy crew, we retrieve your identity from the docking data aboard the MSV Broken Arrow. We're led to believe that your crew is responsible for saving our colony from a catastrophic event. Not only did you defeat the Geth and prevent the ship from crashing into the planet in a trajectory that would have destroyed our colony, but you also saved nearly 100 munitions crates that would have been lost in the ship's scuttling. Thanks to you, we are safe and can continue the Broken Arrow's work in arming the colonies on the fringe of Geth space. On behalf of the residents of Fargon Colony, you have our eternal gratitude. Well, thank you. Let's do this research. Very nice. Yeah, so we're going to end the episode here. Next time, we're going to finish the galaxy map, hopefully. If I've got any N7 missions in the planets I haven't discovered, I will do those. I'm also going to revisit the Lair of the Shadow Broker, just to see if there's anything else to read or do there, or speak to Liara as well, just in case. And then we should be on to Arrival, so probably one more episode in between this and Arrival. But yeah, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.